Hi, thanks for joining in. My name is Basha and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing an unboxing and this will be my last unboxing for at least next 6 to 9 months. I'm finally running out of space and I also find myself a little bit in a vicious circle when I'm picking up extra hours at work to pay for the new plants. And I'm losing this balance between my family life and my work life. So I'm hoping you're gonna enjoy this one and let's get to it. Now, because I said it's my last unboxing, it will be quite a big one. This is the box. I'll try my best not to be clumsy as I usually am when unboxing. So let's have a look what is going to be the first orchid. Wow, okay. Right. Okay. Okay. So the first orchid is a Vanda. Now I need to check what Vanda it is because I just okay. So it's Vanda Gyrec Blackjack. I'll pop the photos of the flowers on the screen. It's very nice looking Vanda, I have to say. It's got decent amount of roots. It's obviously bare rooted, and I grow my Vanda potted. Yes, it's pretty nice. It is a little bit dehydrated, I have to say. It has got a little bit of spotting here, so I need to investigate that because it could be that it's got a little bit of rot starting here, which I can see. Yes, I think the crown could be affected, or at least the leaves in the crown could be affected. I'm going to show you that here. So this is not the best, I have to say. At least here. See that. So I need to investigate exactly what this is. Right, I need to take my glasses because I'm blind with the glasses and without. So I can see some black. Right. Right. It doesn't look like the crown is affected. I think it's just a little bit of substance, kind of sticky substance that's there. But I don't think it's affected. I will clean this up. It did, obviously it's a flowering size. It did have a flower speck, and the flower speck, wow, it's pretty thick, I have to say. So this is my first one. I'll put that here. Right. It's quite uncomfortable the way I've put this box, but it's so big that I'm really struggling to put it any other way. Okay, so I've got a next Vanda as well. Let's have a look. What's this? And this one also has got some black, but I think that is just made in transport. So this is Vanda lamellata cross to Saxamaran Gold. So those flowers, and it's a flowering size as well, and it's been flowering quite well, I have to say. So this one has got gorgeous yellow flowers with a kind of fuchsia pink lip, and obviously the flowers are quite spotted as well. So I thought I'm gonna have to have it. Having had lamellata, I've still got lamellata, Vanda lamellata, and I love the flowers from this Vanda. And I thought I need to get another one that's a little bit different, but still has got similarities to lamellata. So this is my next Vanda. Next one Okay, it doesn't look like Vanda. And it's not an orchid either. So, aha. So lately I have been looking at staghorn ferns, and I like the way they hang mounted on the wall and how exotic they look. And I especially particularly like staghorn ferns with silver fronts. So I have done my research, and this seller that I'm buying from my orchids has got them listed as well for sale. So this one is Platycerium omo white lover, and I'll post the photo of the mature plant and how it grows. I would like to mount this plant. I just need to find a suitable mount for it. Obviously, either it's going to be a bark mount or it's going to be just like a wooden plate. I'm not quite sure yet, but this is it. So those are fertile fronds and those are non-fertile. And what they do eventually, when the plant grows, they wrap themselves around the mount or a pot. And it looks really, really wild. It looks so tropical and so gorgeous. So I thought I have to have it. I need to venture into something new. Having this being this my last order, I have to have it. Right, let's get to the next one. Next one is another Platycerium. I've purchased a few just because I've got absolutely no self-control and I can't just end on one. So this one, again, is going to be a silver one, and it's got this beautiful fuzzy fronds. So this one is Platycerium Kelso-tarsuta. I'll put the names on the screen because obviously I don't know how to pronounce them properly. And this one is beautiful as well. It has got little fronds, non-fertile fronds here as well. It's really in good condition, I have to say. It's really beautiful. This one is potted in... Oh, it's got some bark, so I will probably reuse the bark, but I'll put the fresh sphagnum moss. I will mount some of them, but I would like to keep maybe one growing in the pot just to kind of compare how they're doing mounted and how they're doing in the pot. Right, next purchase. And there's another staghorn fern, but this will be the last one, I promise. So this one, is Platycerium bifurcatum white. I don't know because the name is not really written down clearly. So I will put the name on the screen. And again, this one is supposed to be quite silvery when it's mature. For someone that hasn't got any interest in staghorn ferns, they're going to all look quite the same. And that's what I always thought about them anyway. In the past, that all staghorn ferns look the same. Till I started really researching and looking into them, and I found that no, not all of them are the same. They're all very different. Next. Okay. So next one is Phalaenopsis, because I cannot have an order without a good old fowl. So this particular one is, not surprised there, Phalaenopsis tetraspis livida. And I'll include the photos. I'm collecting tetraspis because I find them so different and so interesting. And this one has got really nice flowers as well. I'm looking for a coffee one as well. The flowers are the colors of a milky coffee, basically. So I'm looking for that one as well. I know the seller used to have them for sale, but they were gone literally as soon as she put them on the website. They were gone straight away. So yes, and this one was out of stock for quite a long time as well. So when it came back to stock, I just had to grab it. and it's a really nice looking fowl. It's got plenty of roots. It's potted in this flimsy nursery pot with loads and loads of packed moss. So I will have to do a report on this one and just put it in a fresh media. But yeah, I'm happy with this one. Next one, let's have a look. What's that? That one is Cattleya. I did try to make this order a little bit more interesting, not just all Vandas or all fowls like I usually do. So this one is Cattleya, and it's Cattleya Prism Palette Mischief. I'm sorry, I dropped the label. And there we go. And this Cattleya, it's what I've done the research. It's a quite old cross. I think it's from 1980s cross, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember who crossed it. I'll put it on the screen. But it's a quite old cross. And what I have found in the years of growing orchids, and I've been growing orchids for over 10 years, is that the old crosses are now slowly being replaced by something else. And it's hard, really hard to get, to buy an old cross. And the old ones were always beautiful as well. Now this one is gorgeous. It's got big fluffy flowers, but they're like colors of the rainbow. So I am really, really looking forward to it. Again, potted in a flimsy pot with loads of sphagnum moss. That will have to be replaced. Probably will put that in the lava rock. So that's my Cattleya. And the last one, finally the last one. And this is sad because there is the last order really now. And the last orchid that I will unpack for a long, long time. And this one is Pereira, I would say, Villas cross to Bangkok Sunset. I used to have this orchid, and I imported it from Thailand, and it was mounted on some kind of rotting wood. And I remember I've removed that orchid from this mount, and it lost its roots. And I was really struggling for a while with it. And on the end, I thought, this is it. It's a goner. But then I potted it in, I think I remember it was in the clay pot with lava rocks. And it just took off magically, and it did flower for me, and the flowers was beautiful with a quite light scent, but nevertheless they were gorgeous. They were really rich colors, very similar in shape to obviously Bangkok Sunset, but we all love Bangkok Sunset. I have got Bangkok Sunset, by the way, but it's doing absolutely nothing. It's growing new roots, but very, very slowly. It's quite a thirsty plant, but it doesn't like highlight. I would say some of my species fowls are growing in a higher light than Bangkok Sunset. I really don't know. I've noticed it likes a lot of light, a lot of humidity, a lot of heat. Not a lot of light. So yes, so this is my last one. I'll just gather that now. I'll just, all the orchids, just to show you the last shot of my haul. Right, so those are my purchases in one frame. Just to really quickly show you, sorry for the shadow. So yes, I will be questioning this. I need to look and see what's going on inside that Vanda Gyrac Blackjack crown. But apart from that, I'm pretty happy with my last order, and I will do an update on it in a few months' time. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.